welcome. My name is Adrienne Rona. I'm with the Hawk Mountain Scout Council. And today I have with me Steve Silverman. And you may remember from a previous episode where we had Steve's wife, Heidi, speaking about her son and his journey to Eagle and what she got out of the process. So today we're here to get really a father's perspective on that same journey. Steve, thank you for coming
today.
Thank you.
And glad to be here.
We're ready to hear your story. So, obviously, your son is an Eagle.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about the journey that you and your family needed to take in order for him to reach that?
Sure. Well, I think it's fair to say that when you start on this journey, you never really expect that it's going to end where it did. We got involved just to give him a wholesome, interesting, fun, educational opportunity with his peers at a very young age, at Cub level age. And we didn't set out saying, we're here to have an Eagle Scout son, or we're going to make this our goal to do. We just let it happen, and we just fell in love with the program. He fell in love with the activities, the camaraderie among parents to pull together and make this happen for the benefit of kids really got us on a path of being committed to making this happen, not only for our own son, but for the boys ahead of him that were trying to get to their goals, the boys behind him. And then before you know it, years went by and he's having his Eagle ceremony. So it was an amazing journey. It happened so fast, but it was fun, it was educational, and very rewarding for us to be a part of the whole process.
Now, your wife, she shared that she worked with the troop really in a formal capacity, doing some paperwork and advancement for not just her own son, for the entire troop working with the boys. So is there something that you did specifically with your son or with the troop to help that scouting experience or to make that scouting experience part of your own?
Well, I always felt that if you want something to happen, you need to help make it happen. I also coached many youth sports teams over the years that my kids were involved in, so we've both always taken a hands-on approach. I didn't have as formal a role as Heidi did, but I was at most troop meetings. I was on many camping trips where we needed adults, because it isn't always easy to get the right number, the ratio of adults to kids that you need. And of course, that turned out to be a great experience for me because I got to hike the Appalachian Trail. I spent many nights sleeping up at Hawk Mountain Camp. I've been to the Naval Academy based on a scout trip. I've been to West Point on a scout trip. And just this past year, my son and I went to the Bahamas on a high adventure sea base trip with awesome. The troop. And so while I justified it as being, well, we need troop leaders, I was secretly saying, this sounds like fun. I really want to go and do this. And it wasn't always easy to get out of work or other responsibilities. And sometimes it was hard physical activity, climbing rocky trails. But it was always very satisfying to do. So that was sort of my hands-on adventure part, was helping the troop move forward and complete activities and things that were required by being on site.
Well, that's definitely something that's needed. We always need parents to step up and help out and volunteer because, like you said, if you want something to happen, you need to help make it happen. And that is a good point to make when you're going through this journey, because it's not just a journey for your son, it's a journey for you, for your whole family. So when you are going through this scouting program, you need to think to yourself at one point, what is this doing for me as well? Because your wife, she gave us a great story about how scouting has not just helped her son, but it has helped her, it has helped your daughter. So how has it specifically helped you?
Well, as much as all those activities were fun and I got satisfaction out of helping the boys, really the main benefit for me has been the conviction of the value of the scouting program and turning boys into men, teaching values for life that these boys are going to benefit from for their entire lives. And I'm involved in business, I'm in the community, and I know the value of having people with proper upbringing, training, values that comes at a young age. And I'm so convinced that Scouting is a program that is building future leaders for our community, that's the real satisfaction that I've gotten out of it, is knowing that we're contributing to the future of our area and the future of these boys by giving them the right tools and training to do the most with their lives.
If you can give one piece of advice to any parent who is thinking about putting their child in the Scouting program, or maybe they're already in the Scouting program, what words of wisdom as an Eagle Scout father would you give to those parents?
It's all worth it. All the time, all the effort. If it was money involved, any resources, the late nights, the early mornings, the cold. I've slept out in some very cold tents. It's all worth it in the end to see the impact that we can have and that the Scouting program can have on the lives of these young individuals. And so stick with it, go for it, and make the most of it. Everyone will be better off in the end.
That's great. Well, I would like to thank our guest, Steve, for joining us, and I hope that the rest of you continue with us on our journey.
Check in again next week for another edition on our Hawk Mountain Scout Council Prepared for Life series. For more information, visit our website, hmc-bsa.org, or call us at 610-926-3406. You can also find us on the People Chronicles YouTube channel.